I'ma crush it. Call me.
Welcome to Unsung. I'm Anthony Walker, Jedi Knight and host of Unsung, our region's nonprofit online news magazine show. This episode, we're coming to you from the residential neighborhood of Beachview, relaxing, enjoying the nice summer day. In this episode, Unsung has special guests Jamie and Ali McMutrie of Haitian Families First. They will share with us what is happening in Haiti since the earthquake and how you can continue to help. In our contributed section, GTECH takes you on a visit to Homewood to see just a few of the good things happening in the neighborhood. But first, let's take a look at what's going on with our area nonprofits. Marvin Hamlish, the PSO's principal pops conductor for 17 seasons, died August 6 in Los Angeles after a brief illness. He was 68. The PSO will go ahead with the 2012-2013 pop season as originally planned and envisioned by Hamlish. All guest artists, including Glee star Matthew Morrison and trumpeter Chris Botti, will appear as scheduled. The 2012-2013 season's first PNC Pops concerts will be September 29th and 30th, when Morrison, star of the hit TV show Glee, joins the PSO to perform favorite hits from his forthcoming album of Broadway standards. The PSO will be led by Grammy Award winner Lucas Richmond, the music director of the Knoxville and Bangor Symphony Orchestras. Daniel Meyer, music director of the Asheville Symphony and Erie Philharmonic, and former PSO resident conductor, will lead the hugely popular Highmark Holiday Pops concerts December 20th through the 23rd. Allegheny County Singing Sheriff Ricky Manning returns to Heinz Hall to perform at these concerts, which will also feature the Mendelssohn Choir of Pittsburgh and other guest artists. Michael Kudrowski, one of the most sought-after conductors of symphonic pops and principal pops conductor of the Houston Symphony, Jacksonville Symphony Orchestra, and Atlantic Symphony Orchestra, will lead the PSO in a celebration of love songs in a series of concerts titled My Funny Valentine, September 7th through 10th. The concerts will feature guest vocalists Doug LeBarc and Rebecca Luker, as well as the All-Star College Chorus directed by Robert Page. Hamlish was also scheduled to conduct the final PNC Pops concerts of the 2012-2013 season, featuring famed trumpeter Chris Botti, June 13th through 16th. The PSO's resident conductor Lawrence Lowe will now take the podium for these concerts. Botti, the best-selling jazz instrumental artist in the United States today, has worked with the likes of Frank Sinatra, Paul Simon, Andrew Bocelli, and Joni Mitchell. For more information, visit the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra at pittsburghsymphony.org. Thanks to our friends at Achieva for sending over the following information regarding the new voter ID requirements. The voter ID law was recently upheld by state courts. Here's some of the information that you need to know. Starting with the November 6, 2012 general election, everyone who votes will be required to show a valid photo ID, which shows an expiration date that is current at their polling place. You can get the full list of accepted IDs at VotePA.com. However, if you do not have one of these IDs and need one for voting purposes, you may be entitled to get one free of charge at a PennDOT driver license center. To find the license center nearest you and learn what identification and residency documents you will need to get a photo ID, you can visit PennDOT's voter ID website or call the State Department's voter ID hotline at 1-877-868-3772. In the wake of a devastating earthquake in Haiti and the rescue of the orphans in Two Sisters Care, Jamie and Ali are helping to build a brighter future for families. Melissa Carey sat down with them on a recent visit they made to Pittsburgh.
Thank you, Tony. We're here today in Market Square to talk with Jamie and Ali McMutrie, two young women who've taken their lives to Haiti to keep families together with their organization, Haitian Families First.
Our organization, Haitian Families First, is really aiming to keep families together and to keep children who might have to be put in an orphanage or taken out of their family. And then we provide help with education, paying tuition for schools and helping with all the additional costs that go along with that, like books and uniforms.
Most children don't go to school, and the ones that do, they're private schools, and so they're not expensive, but they're approximately 3 months of the average family's wage. So for each child, and usually they have more than one child. It's 3 months, plus you have to buy uniforms, you have to buy books, you have to buy shoes, and so it ends up being you're only working to send one of your children to school, and that often happens where a family has 3 kids and they choose one that actually gets to go to school. So we want to make sure that they have the skills they need to get a good education and find a job when they're 20. So we're starting with infants most of the time and working with them throughout their lives. And we have kids that are 8 or 9 years old that we've known since they were babies, and but we're staying with the family, and most of those 8 or 9-year-olds, we've found their parents jobs. We don't really do much for them except visit every once in a while and make sure they're okay. But we really, that's our goal, is to stay with the family and not just say we have a formula program, it's until you're 12 months and then we're done with you. We want to make sure that we're there. We have a space where we live, but it's a bigger house, and we always have like teenage moms there or grandmas that just have never taken care of a formula-fed baby, and they stay with us for a little while until they feel comfortable enough to go home, and we constantly have people living with us.
We really want to make an effect on the communities that we serve, not just the families, but people who have been in our program for several years now are turning around and giving back to their community. We have some women who, they don't even call us to tell us they're doing this, but they'll say, oh, a lady came and she didn't know how to breastfeed, and so I showed her everything that you showed me. And that's so neat to us, because imagine if we were able to make an impact on a community to the point that we didn't even need to be there anymore, and we can move on to the next place that needs our help.
We actually have one woman that we've been working with for 5 years, and she adopted a little baby this year that was abandoned at the hospital, which 5 years ago she was trying to give her baby because she felt like she couldn't take care of her. And so now, the baby's 10 months old, he's great. And
she did that without even our encouragement. No, she had our encouragement, but without our prompting or anything. It was just natural to her that she can give back now, so she will. And now that child has a happy, healthy home in Haiti. Right now in our programs we have about 70 families, which is 130 or so kids that we're affecting, and it was kind of clear that one of us needed to come back and kind of get the word out again that we're still there and that we're still doing this work.
To put together a team of people in Pittsburgh that are working for us so that we can work there. That's right. That's the ultimate goal of her being here.
Our annual Tea Carnival event is going to be bigger and better than ever this year in early November. If they want to find out more, HaitianFamiliesFirst.org is our website. Our Facebook is a great place. We have a page, Haitian Families First, and that's where we're kind of more interactive, and we're updating that very often. We really saw the support in Pittsburgh when we came back in 2010. And I always say, I don't know that if we were from any other city, if we would have gotten that. Because I think it's such a unique place, and we're Pittsburghers, and people felt a connection because we're one of their own.
On the news, you hear all of the bad things about Homewood. However, that's not the whole story about the neighborhood. In this video, GTECH takes you to Race Street, just one of the many projects that residents have taken up to do good for their neighborhood. You can join GTECH on visits to other neighborhoods as well on pittsburghonvideo.org.
Individuals and communities throughout Pittsburgh are taking action to transition vacant land into platforms of community resiliency and prosperity through green investments. This embodies the concept of growth through energy and community health.
The Homewood community is a work in progress. We have advanced quite a lot, but we still have a long way to go. We as residents decided that if we wanted our neighborhood to be a safe place to live and a safe place to grow and a safe place to raise children, then we would have to do something. And Mr. Green and Terry Fluker, they were presenting this idea to Megan from GTECH. And Megan came up with the idea that they would be able to fund our project, and that's how this happened.
This particular lot, when this house was torn down, apparently they just plowed everything into the ground And over time, other folks took that as a license to dump whatever they needed or wanted to dump on that lot.
We couldn't clear out all of the debris because it was so deep, but we had to like level it off so that we would be able to do the footing and to put the soil and everything on here.
With the right preparation and with the right people, it's amazing how much you can get done in a relatively short period of time.
To actually see it built was amazing. It was truly amazing.
I think there's still more that can be done and more that can happen, not only here, but on the street as a whole. I hope to see this lot become known, not just as a great project that the Safe Way Street Committee did together with GTECH, but I want it to become known as an early project in what turns out to be a series of projects.
And it was done to let people know that there is a lot going on in Homewood. Not just the bad stuff, but there are good things that are happening in Homewood. And I want this to be part of a good thing.
I hope to see Homewood become a neighborhood that is beautiful, prosperous, safe, green, connected, global, and smart.
The Pittsburgh Pirates will be honoring livelikeLou.org before their game against the Chicago Cubs at 7:05 p.m. on Saturday, September 8th. Not only is it a Zambelli fireworks night, but the Pirates have asked Neil Alexander, ALS patient and founder of the organization that helps others celebrating the disease, to throw out the first pitch. To purchase tickets, please contact Catherine Schmidt at cschmidt@hefren.com or call 412-633-1566. Speaking of ALS awareness, ALSConnections is still seeking innovative ideas for ALS awareness. The grand prize is $3,000, but hurry, the contest ends on September 15th. More information is available at alsconnections.org. And last but not least, the Best Buddies Friendship Walk is a fun-filled community fundraiser to support Best Buddies Pittsburgh inclusion and friendship programs. Their friendship and leadership programs educate people with and without intellectual and development disabilities to be advocates for social inclusion in our community. The walk is September 16th at Kennywood. For more information, you can visit bestbuddiespennsylvania.org/PGHwalk. Thanks for watching Unsung. Be sure to share it with your friends. You can check out our previous episodes and our Unsung Uncut series on pittsburghonvideo.org. I've been your host, Anthony Walker, reminding you to keep it awesome, Pittsburgh. We'll see you next time.
So I said I'ma crush it. Call me the golden boy cause it shine whenever I touch it. Don't rush it, the flow comes naturally. Actually, the whole hood after me. Masterpiece, I outran a pace car.